As of recently, since the release of the Transformers 1 trailer, people have not been too happy.
All right, let me tell you something. This looks real stupid.
Today, we will discuss what Paramount should do with this franchise. Their cartoons are in shambles, their last film flopped hard, and the new one coming up is receiving lots of backlash for its animation and voice actors. Before moving forward, I want to touch on how I would have approached the Bay Transformers universe. For my own take, remove the sexualization, or better yet, cut down on the crude and cringe-inducing jokes. Explore the idea that the fight between the Autobots and Decepticons is a galaxy-spanning conflict, and don't focus solely on fighting on Earth. Focus less on stupid humans and allocate more time to robots, creating a proper balance of screen time and keeping the military characters as human side characters. Introduce a plotline that includes Starscream's treachery. Tell stories that make basic narrative sense rather than throwing dozens of ideas against the wall, hoping one of them sticks. If the Bayformers would have been dumb, mindless action blockbusters with or without a basic narrative, what should have been canned is the conflict between the Autobots and Decepticons on Earth, tying their war into human history. For each and every sequel has to keep on abusing the reset button and revert everything back to the basic Cybertronian-influenced human history. Remove Age of Extinction and The Last Night and end the Bayformers with Dark of the Moon. Concepts and things to keep and make a few additions to. Keep violent, shouty Optimus Prime, though I would want to give some focus on how his character had been departed and how it was changed. Give more depth to Megatron and Optimus Prime that would shed more light on how they began to hate each other and how it burst into complete war. Controversial take. I would totally keep the designs, as the bright neon coloring wouldn't have worked all that well on the big screen and would ruin the basis of the Cybertronians' alternate modes being integrated with modern-day technology. A few tweaks to the designs would at least blend the G1 design, a piece of modern-day technology of what the Cybertronian would have disguised itself as, and a semi-humanoid and alien insectoid look. Another addition would have been to leave human clothing stereotypes out of bot designs, as it looked way too goofy and out of place for what would be a disaster flick. While I would agree that most of the Transformers have little to no personality, and killing off the Autobots each movie just to introduce new ones gets tiresome, lots of the Season 1 Autobots from the G1 show were kinda one note. It's kinda hard to focus on every single Autobot partaking in a global war, so it would have been better if there were at least 6 Autobots as the main cast to focus on, with the others being the here-for-the-ride Autobot soldiers. Killing off disposable characters to introduce new ones has been a tradition in various Transformers adaptations at this point. Now that we've addressed that, what would I do with the Transformers universe? Well, I wouldn't restore the Bayverse. As much as I love it, it ran its course. I would honestly scrap the animation universe they're trying to build and only focus on their live-action universe. Personally, I think Bumblebee and Transformers Rise of the Beasts are peak, and they should continue off of that. But what do you guys think?